None of it's true. None of it's true. None of it's true. They lied. They lied. You got what you wanted. We got toys. I got some deodorant. I got some conditioner and a shirt.
Since I can have 3 stuff, I can go.
He shouldn't have 3 things. He should only have 2 things. He should have been drinking considering the vibes of this morning, how we were playing dice this morning. Yes, we can get that. Let's go. We're done. It's over. Five Below is over. Where's your brother so we can get in line? In and out, Five Below. We was in there in less than 10, well, only 10 minutes probably.
Don't say the competitor's name.
Five Below.
No, In and Out.
In and Out is not the competitor. Whoo, I'm dancing because I got to go to the bathroom. Good afternoon. Welcome back to a new weekly vlog. It is Saturday. I am noticing that I am not announcing Saturdays on Saturdays. It is Saturday, okay? Just getting to Pilates. Boys had a haircut. Their hair looks so good. They're starting to get the curly top, and Elijah has been working on his curly top for a while. He finally is there now. It's there, y'all. He got curly top. It's so cute. Maybe throughout the week y'all can see their hair. I know you'll see Zay's hair, but anyway, so I have to go to the bathroom really badly. The funny thing is, last week's vlog I ended off with issues because I had to go to the bathroom. Here I am again, having to go to the bathroom, holding it in. I don't know what's going on with this, but this is definitely one of the things that I do when there's a whole bunch going on. So I'm going to run in here, run to the bathroom. I'm actually waiting because the class before mine more than likely just ended, and so people are going to be going to the bathroom, and I don't want to do the bathroom dance. I just want to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm gonna run in here. And then afterwards, I wanted to go to the mall. So I was going to go to the mall and get a dress for a trip that I was going to go on at the end of the month. Notice I said was. So things changed. So I believe we're just going to go out in the city instead of away, to hang out with each other. I don't know where we're going to go. But now I'm not going to buy a dress because I don't know. And but I do have to go to the mall because I ran out of my facial moisturizer from Bioscience. I'm using a sample right now. So I ran out of that, so I have to go and get that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need from Sephora. I feel like I might need to get a blush or something. I'm a little bit tired of my blushes that I have. I might go and get a blush. And I don't know. I don't think I need anything else right now. And then I wanted to stop in H&M to get a couple of maxi dresses. So I have maxi dresses, but I have the same old maxi dresses. And I want something a little bit different for the summer, or something that I just want to throw on and go somewhere. So, and then I want to surprise the boys, Rocky and the boys, with food from the Cheesecake Factory, because I promised Isaiah Wendy's. Ain't nobody want no Wendy's. I'm so done with all those Wendy's and McDonald's and now Burger King now. Don't say nothing about my Burger King. But McDonald's, I don't eat McDonald's at all. Wendy's, no. I don't know what happened. Wendy's formula, something changed. But Burger King, that's my joint. Okay, so, but that's not what I'm doing today. I'm going to go and I'm going to get them something nice from the Cheesecake Factory, because because of the Audible with what's happening at the end of the month. It changes my financial trajectory or whatever's. So I think that it'll be great to surprise the boys at Rocky and the boys with that. And then I got to finish editing last week's vlog. That is today. Oh, I do have another thing I got to do. Father's Day is tomorrow. So I have to do Father's Day related things. So I'm going to fit all of that in. It ain't making sense right now because top of mind is the potty. Going to the potty, okay? But then we're going to work all of this out. We're going to come back after Pilates, devise a plan on what the rest of this day is going to look like. Okay? See you then. See you at the meeting. Alright, done with Pilates. So, okay. And I don't have to go to the bathroom, so I can think right now. So let's map this out. Where I think what I'm going to do is I will go to the mall and I will get the food and all of that stuff that I wanted to get from the mall. Then I'm going to ride back to Whole Foods. I might call them though to see if they have, I thought it was focaccia bread. So I thought the sandwich that I was making was a chicken Caesar sandwich on focaccia bread. Okay, now I might end up making that just because I was wrong, because he still was interested in it. But it was really a chicken Caesar sandwich with, let me lock my door because I don't trust people, with garlic bread or like garlic knots. And so I'm either going to make the production of the garlic knots. I have nothing to do tomorrow, so I mean I don't understand why I can't do that. I'm either going to make the production of the garlic knots, see if there's garlic knots or bread, artisan bread that can kind of mimic that. If I could just get like the parsley and the parmesan and like butter and garlic and stuff and make that to dust on top, I will do that. I'm gonna check out Panera too to see, because you know Panera bread, I mean come on, you know Panera's my police. And I'm going to get the chicken breast. We have lettuce still because for Friday dinner I made tacos, so we still have some lettuce, so I'm not interested in that. But I'll get the chicken breast and the Parmesan cheese and things like that, and a nice Caesar dressing to go on it. It's a simple sandwich, and then I don't know what I'm going to have on the side with it. He likes smoked mozzarella pasta, so I might like get him that on the side, and that's going to be like his Father's Day lunch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. So let's get this day started. We're going to go to the mall first. Alright, so the food is going to take, allegedly, it's going to take 25 minutes. So we are about to go ahead down to Sephora, then H&M, then out the door to get the food, then to Whole Foods, and then I gotta get gas. I've been gallivanting all over the city in Rocky's car, so he needs some gas, so get gas. And then home. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all, let me stay focused. Where's it at? What are we here for this? This one's $82. I'm like, use this so much, like maybe. You know what? Why not? Let's get it, shall we? I'm going to get this for every day. I finally found something for every day that has that vanilla but more, so, or less. So we're getting that. Bag is secure. Bag is secure. I wanted to get something, use my points, but they didn't have anything really good, but they had, I got a gift today. Got a nice little sample bag, so we are going to go in here together. Yes, we are. See what's in here. Y'all, H&M does not have any dresses. Not that I'm interested in. I'm thinking I'm going to get a maxi dress. I see all of this floral stuff now. We've already had a conversation about the floral stuff. Where are the maxi dresses that were over in this area? Like the last time all right, Brandon, the last time I was here was like 2 months ago. Where are the dresses? I found them, y'all, all the way in the back of the store. Let's see what I can find back here. Let's see. Oh, that's a shirt. I don't know. No, they not back. There's nothing. Oh my God. Where are the maxi dresses? These aren't maxi dresses. I was wrong. That sucks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find something good. I find nothing but rubbish. And the store was a mess. That was the last time I was here was not like that. Let's go get the food and keep going on a mission. We just gonna have to try someplace else for dresses later on. Maybe Primark, just not today. Alright, so I got these barbecue chips, I got brioche bread, and I think it's gonna be really good with our sandwich. And I'm gonna make like a a garlic butter. I got some Caesar dressing, Rocky Water honey water, and I got some chicken. Ooh. Smoked mozz for him, for his side, and I got some Parmesan. Bags are secured, packed up nice and neat. Let's go. All right, here is our find from Five Below. The very first time Isaiah got scammed, you got scammed, but the second time, no, and the third time, today's the third time, right?
No, this
well, recently.
No, this is
it's the fourth time. It might be the fourth time. I don't know.
No, it's the
This is what
machine.
this is.
The claw machine failed me.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me. So, can you tell us what this is? You built it. These hands are supposed to be here?
No, it's just a decoration.
It's decorating this with heads. Okay, here you go. All right, show me what this is.
This is the same thing like from these.
Right. What I'm saying is, did these heads come in this pack, or did you just? Okay. All right, go ahead. So
They didn't come with this pack.
why is it sitting? Why it look like it's sitting down with his legs crossed? What is this, Isaiah? Please tell me what this thing is called.
The Death Creator.
Okay. Thank you so much, Isaiah, for sharing that with us. He built that one. Yeah. Let me see.
The thing on the back lights up.
Mm-hmm.
I tested that out.
He built
already.
that on his own.
I tested it out already.
He said he didn't know. He said he didn't know what the instructions were. It was pictures, but he built that on his own.
Mom.
Yeah. So I want to show you guys.
Wait, no. We forgot.
What is that for?
We forgot all about the play card.
All right. Well, wait a minute. I gotta get my life together. Okay. So I want to show you guys what I got from Sephora. All right.
Do you
So
also want to play cards?
sure, but let me do this first. Thank you. See, look at this. They not playing with me in these cards. Last week, boom. But no, they not playing with me. I got one game in me because it's 10:43. That's all I got. Is that okay? One game. Did you cut it in half? All right. Be careful with that, please. Thank you. Okay, but you gotta wait till I do all of my stuff. All right.
I got multiple games this night.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm doing this, so let me do this first, and then. Is that fine with you?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. So I bought this body spray from, I guess it's called Fleur, and it is. Hopefully you can see it. It is vanilla skin. I didn't know it was a hair mist. I don't really use things. I don't use fragrance in my hair. There is a spray that I use sometimes when I do my flexi rides that does smell like vanilla, but that's about it. I don't spray anything in my hair, but I definitely sprayed this as soon as I bought this. Before I got back into the car, I sprayed it because I just wanted to spray it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna spray it before I go to bed. Like, this might be the thing now for me. So this is the $25 bottle. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like this because if I'm talking about spraying it again, then I like it. Okay, so I'm probably gonna buy the bigger size of this at some point in time. So I got that, and then I bought the large size, the largest. Why am I being hurt? Wait, why are you Gambit? Why did you throw a card at me?
I can't even throw it.
Are you Gambit? Okay.
It's your turn.
I bought the biggest size of the Squalene Omega Repair Cream from Biossance. Listen.
That is shiny.
If I get PR from anywhere, at any point in time, ever, it has to be from Biossance, because I am definitely, I don't know how much money I've spent on Biossance so far this year, but I've definitely spent at minimum $500 on Biossance this year, because this alone, and because I was gonna say I wasn't gonna lowball it. That's not true. This alone was $82. This was $82. $82. This is how much I love this. The size below this is $60-something, like 68, or it's like 60. Like, I was like, the amount, it just I'm just going to get the big size, and hopefully this lasts me. So, and it ain't. Let's see how long this lasts me. So here it is. I love this cream because this is probably the best moisturizer that I've used on my face. I can wear a whole bunch of makeup. I can break out. It just really gets me right. It makes my skin really feel beautiful. It says rich, luxurious cream with lipids that mimic and support the skin's moisture barrier. Squalene omega fatty acids, ceramides, and plant sterols deeply moisturize dry, depleted skin. Okay, so I don't have dry skin, but what I experience with my skin with random breakouts and things like that, it really helps my skin. And yeah, you can, it's not, I don't want to say it's for all skin types, but it says apply day or night. And so I liked it for that reason, because at first I started using it as a night cream. But then I ran out of the day cream that I was using, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta use something, and I found this. So And then ever since I started using it both day and night, I've just been absolutely obsessed. Here is the Sephora baggie with all of the goodies and samples inside. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to do a TikTok on this though because there's so many things inside that I'm excited. So, alright, this is the first thing I'm pulling out. First thing I'm pulling out is a Giorgio Armani lip gloss. I think that's what it said.
What?
Yes, it's a lip gloss. So here is that. Then I have a Benefit Fan Fest mascara. This is from Pharmacy. It's a cleansing balm. No, not interested. Thank you. It's a cleansing balm. And then I got a sample of Tatcha's the Silk Screen. It's a sunscreen. Oops, a sunscreen. From Caritis. What is this? This is a leave-in oil for your hair. So there's 2 little samples of that. This is a from Topicals. It's an active scar primer. This is an illuminator from Say, I guess that's what it is. If I say any of these things wrong, don't get me. Don't get me. This is a sheer skin tint from Summer Fridays. Okay, so there's that. From Orbi, it's a shampoo and conditioner sample. Okay, I used to get tons and tons and tons of these samples. Like, I never bought shampoo. Well, I have to do it now, but at the time, I just didn't buy shampoo or anything. So these are eyeshadows. Ooh, I'm excited for this actually. I haven't worn eyeshadow in a while.
Eyeshadow?
Eye Stylist Shadow Stick.
I'm gonna ruin that.
There you go. He's not gonna ruin it, I promise you. So there's that. And then we got something from Jo Malone. So I don't like Jo Malone fragrances because they're so strong. And I used to work somewhere where the area that I worked in, Jo Malone's stand was right there, a department store, and Jo Malone's stand was right there, and it was so strong, and it was just too much. So yeah, I don't know why you're on your father's computer, but yeah, it's this Jo Malone fragrance, and it says wood sage and sea salt cologne. Yeah, we'll spray it just to see. Maybe it'll change my mind, but. And then this is Clementine Dream from the 7 Virtues. I hear a lot about the 7 Virtues and their fragrances. This is the first time that I have something from the 7 Virtues, so I'm really excited to try that. So yeah, that is what in the world is in that bag. What you got in that bag? That's what we had in that bag. Okay. So there we go. Actually, that inspired me. I'm going to see if that part of that song is available on TikTok, and I was already going to do a TikTok pulling all the stuff out this bag. I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit it enough for all of the stuff in the beat. We shall see. I just got some inspiration talking to the vlog. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm about to do. Vlog is already edited, and I'm going to upload it shortly, and then I should be up in enough time tomorrow morning to just hit submit and do my thumbnail or whatever. That's kind of how I've been doing it lately. So the vlog's already up, edited. It's exporting right now. I actually should be done exporting. I'm about to upload it. I'm going to do my TikTok, see if I can do what I want to do with what in the world is in that bag, that thing. I think that's decent. And then I'm going to get ready to go to bed because it was just a crazy day. Good evening. It is Sunday. It is Sunday. So, this headphone's dead, so I don't know why it's in my ear. Today was such a great and relaxing day. You see, I'm all whatever because I just wanted to chill today. It was Father's Day, so happy Father's Day or belated Father's Day to all of the fathers that are watching. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah, today was just such a great, chill and relaxed day. Rocky enjoyed his day. I think he's upstairs asleep. I don't know. I'll be upstairs shortly. I just wanted to have a moment to chill with me. It is 10:46. So I just needed a couple moments to just woosah before the work week begins. This week is really crazy. So tomorrow I have an orthodontist appointment, okay? And then I think I'm going to stop at my grandmother's house again because I was working with her on something last week, and I mentioned working with her on something. I'm not going to, of course, say whatever it is, but helping her with something. So I have to go to her house tomorrow to finish it because I thought I could do it on my own at home, but I need some additional information, and of course she's the one who got the information, so I'm gonna go over her house so I can finish it. And then on Tuesday my brother is graduating high school, so I'm really happy and excited for him for that because that is such a milestone. I'll never forget when I graduated high school, of course, and I sung the school anthem. I remember specifically because the pitch that you had to have was very high, and at the time I could be like a soprano, I guess. I don't know what I am at this point. I would love to go to a singing class or something to like kind of do that stuff. But anyway, so and before the ceremony, I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog, before the ceremony, maybe a week or two before the ceremony, they had like a little assembly where the kids in my class who excelled and did great or whatever it was received monetary awards. But anyway, so I hope that he had something like that. Not entirely sure, but I'll ask him about it. But and so that's Tuesday. Wednesday I have Pilates. Of course I'm very excited about that. And then Thursday I'm off work because it's Juneteenth. And so Thursday the boys have a play date with a friend that I'm going to take them to at the park, and then they still have their activity at the end of the day, like, yeah. And then Friday, I don't think anything's going on Friday besides our Friday dinner. I don't think anything's going on Friday. Not that on Friday is the 20th, June 20th. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, that's this week. Jam-packed week. So, which is why I took most of the day to do what I love. We binge watched Hell's Kitchen all day long. Chef Ramsay is my Beyonce, so this has to be the second time I'm mentioning this. Chef Ramsay is my Beyonce. The kids even asked, they said, well, if we went to Hell's Kitchen, a Hell's Kitchen location, and Chef Ramsay came in and came over to our table and started talking to us, like, what would you do? Y'all know that Beyonce meme where she didn't win. I mean, she didn't win. She did win. When she got the country music album of the year, that would be me. If Chef Ramsay came to the table. Like, I have something to say any other time, right? But as soon as that happens, I don't know what the beep I would say. Rocky said, he would say, it's raw. It's raw. I would just be like, why would you say that to him? Like, I would say, I'd probably say something like that after him. So, why would you say that to him? You could say anything else? Like, all the stuff that you be cooking, this is what you want to say? I would love, like, and I told them, like, for my birthday or something, I would love to just go to a restaurant that Chef Ramsay has. I don't know. I just have to do it. I'd travel and go to them all. Like, how people travel to go to Beyonce's concert every time she is going on tour. Like, I love Chef Ramsay like that much. But yeah, so that's what we did all day. We ate good food all day long, relaxed and ate good food all day long. One of the most perfect days. And I got a chance to work on a project that I just started. I started it, well, I've already been starting it. But then I really started writing down my thoughts. And today I kind of fine-tune a little bit more. This project I'm working on is it's going to be tough. But I'm really dedicated to it, and I'm really excited about it. But I have to make sure that I stay I gotta stay in my head, right? All the ideas and blah blah blah, right? I gotta stay in my head to pull all of that out and focus. But I gotta stay out of my head and not say, this doesn't make sense, this isn't going to work, nobody wants to hear this, nobody wants to see this. I have no clue. I don't know. I really don't. And to just instantly just say no to myself, like, that's crazy. Like, why would you tell yourself no? Why would you do that? Like, and I have no evidence. I have everything I do at work and at home pretty much is rooted in factual information. I do go off feelings and vibes at times, but most of the time it's factual information, tangible or intangible facts that make me able to make sound decisions and have confidence. The one area I struggle in is not having that information to reference to build my confidence. And I'm working on that because a lot of magic happens in unknown spaces. I know this because when I'm meeting with my team and we're talking, I presented a situation before that I made it up. I forgot about what it was and I had to pull it out really quickly, and they were still talking and vibing, and I fed off of their vibes, and I was able to read the room and guide remember in real time what I was trying to convey, and get them to get to the point of the exercise. Like, but before I walked in there, I was not confident about being able to fully guide that exercise. I just put it out there like, this is just what we want to do. Like, that energy that I have in those spaces, I need to take that out of those spaces. Well, can keep it in those spaces because that's what's keeping me where I'm at. But be able to translate that energy outside of those spaces into personal projects that I have for myself, that I want to do for myself. It's really tough. It's really tough. I know somebody else feels that way. It's really tough to look at a blank canvas and know exactly what you're going to put on it. Like, or let me rephrase it. To look at a blank canvas and say, this is what this canvas is going to be, without thinking about maybe the paint that you need and a specific type of brush that you need to get that there, you know what I mean, and the color and the technique, you know, then to have that credibility, like, you've made this thing, to have that credibility to say, like, well, that is what that is, that you did make this thing. Like, it's a complete unknown. It's a complete unknown. And to me, that is scary as I don't know what. It is so scary. And once I hit that area where it's scary, I literally stop. It's happened countless times with me. But this particular project, these vlogs and my content creation, but this particular project that I'm working on, I want to challenge that little voice inside of me that says, but you can't do it. I challenge that voice to shush, shush, okay? Be quiet and let me take this over from here. Once you got that moment, like we're gonna go, nope, nope. Let me take this moment, and I am going to choose me. And what I want, what Jasmine wants, is to continue these vlogs. What Jasmine wants is to seek happiness and abundance. You know, I want to achieve the goals that I have for myself. I want to work on silencing that voice that tells me that's too much, or no one's going to understand, or no one's looking for this, or you can't do this, or this is too hard. All of that BS. Okay. I hope that I can really do some good work that benefits me, of course, and helps me, but that will help others. Okay. And when I frame it like that, it seems like I'm willing to jump and do whatever for other people. But when it's for me, it's like, no, we're not doing it. Shh. Not no more. We're not doing it anymore. Shh. There is someone who needs what I have in my brain and am working to do something with. There's somebody who needs it, and I want to be able to help that person, whomever they may be. Good morning. It is Monday, so I'm pretty tired. Rocky had the fan on last night, so I'm like stuffy a little bit. I'm a little sluggish. I feel it right here, like the stuffiness. I just feel it right there. Yeah, not 100. Usually a little bit like this. Not 100%. I'm trying to turn the heat on, you know, in the car. It could be me as well. Like, the car says 64 degrees, so could be me as well. The weather is, I saw a post that said like it's been raining for the last 3 weeks. Like, the weather has been very interesting for June, because normally it's like hot. We're complaining about it being hot. Oh, summer's early, blah blah blah. It has not felt like this. Like, it's been sporadic days where the temperature is like up, but it's not consistent. So I don't know. So my body, how my body reacts, and I'm sure other people's body react this way too. These sudden changes in temperature is just too much for me. To top it off, the fact that my husband loves cold air and the kids love cold air, like, oh no, I am always cold. Even in the summertime, like, I will be cold when we have our air conditioner. I'm like, oh no, I'm too cold. Like, I'm always cold. So, yeah, those are the vibes today. But yeah, so at my orthodontist appointment, I'm gonna get this done. I bought my lunch today, so when I get to the office, I'm just gonna heat it up when I get there. I don't need any snacks or anything. If I want something, we have a snack machine at work, so I can spend some money, a couple dollars, and get that. But I talked to Rocky this week about like bringing lunch and saving money. So over the weekend, like, cause Rocky went to the store, and you know, we've had other things over the weekend. Like, there's a lot of food in the house right now, and so I would love to I've already talked about this before in a vlog, I believe, working to cut down expenses. You know, now there is this issue. I'm going to say this like this. There is an issue with Uber Eats. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, or Uber in general. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't know. Comment below. There is an issue, and so I'm like, okay, well, I got to like get my life together anyway with spending. So I already wanted to do this anyway, because I already want to do this anyway, but I asked ChatGPT, because now I'm gonna say this too, Rocky said to ask it. This was not my own doing. I didn't do it against my will or anything, but I was afraid to ask it. I said, because I talk to ChatGPT a lot. Like, now that you know everything about me and you remember everything I'm typing, like, what are my blind spots? And it gave me 5 blind spots. Okay, it chose 5. Okay, I didn't ask it for a number. It chose 5 by itself. And one of the blind spots it told me was I confuse joy for indulgence. And when I really looked it up, because I'm like, what? Indulgence, meaning I look for a quick and easy gratification to any feeling that I'm feeling. You know, I want it to go away quickly, right? And so then I may do something that may make those feelings go away quickly, but they're not really gone. So for example, I have a perfect example of this. I don't remember what was happening to me that made me really upset, but what I did was I went and I bought a bracelet. Okay, now it's a Pandora bracelet. I have only worn this bracelet at least 5 times since I bought it. And I'm being very generous with saying 5, because I don't even think it's been 5. Okay. And so, although in the moment it felt good for me to buy that Pandora bracelet, it has nothing to do with my long-term joy or happiness related to the thing that was bothering me. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the thing was, but I'm pretty sure that thing is probably still bothering me. Like, it probably was work related, honestly, and it's still bothering me. Like, you know what I mean? So nothing has changed, but I spent money that I could have spent somewhere else doing something else, you know, that would have had a long-lasting impact. So it brought that up, and that is really sticking with me, like, a lot. And ChatGPT, I've only been talking to ChatGPT since like November, December 2024, and for it to say that, and then I'm literally like there was another, when my mom passed away, one of my friends told me, she said, if you want to eat all of the ice cream and all of the this and all of the that you want to do, go ahead and do it, right? Because you are sad, you're grieving, no one can tell you how to grieve. All of that is still 100% true. I agree with that. But prior to me losing all of this weight with the braces and the Pilates and stuff, I gained weight. I gained a lot of weight. I was not happy about that. And so a change that I made was I changed my diet and everything, you know, to only indulge sometimes. As you see, my little cookies is like sometimes eat, right? Okay. In exchange for things that will give me meaningful joy on a longer basis. So one of those things is my braces. And I've had issues personally with my teeth and confidence related to my teeth forever. And then I took those steps to go ahead and fix that thing. And then on a long term, as long as I take care of and wear my retainer or whatever else I got to do after these braces are done, I will have a long-lasting impact that is visual and tangible, and that will bring me joy. I no longer will have that crutch or that insecurity about my teeth, you know. Even Pilates, like doing Pilates and being consistent with Pilates in some sort of workout regimen has brought me great joy. I look forward to going to Pilates. It is something that brings me great joy and helps me unwind from a stressful day. It's a stressful work week, and having in the middle of the week is great. So that really stuck out with me, what ChatGPT said. And so I want to begin to take even more of a pause when I'm confronted with something that's bothering me. Take even more of a pause and really think about how this thing is impacting me and what steps that I can take because everyone's going to want instant gratification. Like, you're human. What can I do in the immediate that's going to satisfy me with this thing now, right? But what can I do for a long-term solution to which, even if this thing happens to me, I won't have to worry about it, because long-term I've created some sort of system that gives me joy. So that thing won't bother me. That thing won't bother me anymore. It won't be an issue anymore. So that really resonated with me. The other thing that really resonated with me, and I'm not going to share all 5. The other thing that resonated with me was that I seek permission for my clarity. And so maybe that has been up and through all of these vlogs, but the first phrase that comes to my mind when I think of that is, am I crazy? And so what I start to do is I present a scenario to maybe ChatGPT, maybe Rocky, maybe one of my friends, and I'm like, am I crazy? Like, and everyone says the same thing, right? No, right? But why do I have to have that moment where that moment of clarity that I've seen has to be validated by several layers? I don't know. Because it's not that I doubt my perspective or doubt that what's being presented in front of me or whatever. It's not that I doubt those things. It's just like, it's almost like confirmation of how I need to move going forward. And to have those different point of views along with mine is almost like receipts. Like, I'm not crazy. All these other people think that you're crazy too, and this is why I'm doing this. So I don't know why you think you're crazy, but me and all these other people don't think I'm crazy, right? You know, it's kind of like that, and I don't need that. And part of it is more than likely the way my organization works, blah blah blah, the chain of command, all of those different things. But does that need to extend beyond that? It doesn't. It can be externally outside of the workplace. That could be a thing, that this is what I'm really feeling right now, and I don't need validation or comparisons or pros and cons or a Venn diagram. I don't need any of that outside of my organization to say this is what I'm feeling right now. Like, I don't need to explain that, you know? So it definitely shed a lot of light for me about some of the habits that I have, and I know what they are. So what was said to me wasn't necessarily a surprise. Like, I even said that I equate ease with laziness, and I agree with this, because for me a lot of things come really easy, and so the perspective of outsiders, maybe I'm not doing anything, when in reality I've done 20 things and they're all easy. So I've just gotten all 20 things done in an hour, and now I have room to do 20 more things, you know, if I choose to, and if I choose to, you know. So I understand. And if you have ChatGPT, Rocky's gonna be like, you telling people to ask this and you ain't even want to do it, and that's fine. I'm telling people to ask this, and no, I did not want to do it because I was scared. If you have ChatGPT and you talk to it like how I talk to it, because I've told y'all before, like, listen, I love ChatGPT. Ask it. Now that you save everything that I've ever typed to you, what are some of my blind spots? See what it says. See what it says. See what it says. My appointment is all done, but I am gonna go and walk to Sephora, because I went and I looked at my Fenty butter drop, and I said I want somewhere there. So I'm going to get that, and then I'm going to, I guess, go back to work, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Ori. I'm gonna get the refill and call it a day. Sephora secure, and I got a 500-point gift from Living Proof. I'll show you guys. Spending way too much money at Sephora this week. I felt great at Sephora. Oh my god, I felt like my genuine self there now. Ugh. Home, but it's much later, and y'all know what it means when I got this hoodie on. So yeah, I was getting sick. I feel a little sick. That's real crazy. It's real crazy because of how busy it is this week. It's real crazy because my brother's graduation is tomorrow. It's real crazy. So this is life, y'all. So I'm looking forward to this. Not feeling well. I'm feeling more congested than I was earlier. I don't want to say I feel worse or better than earlier. I feel the same. It's just a little sinus pressure right here. And every time I feel cold air, it's like, whoo. No. So I know it's allergies, season change. I know it's all of that. So I only wear this hoodie for 2 reasons. It's cold outside, or I'm sick and it's time to bundle up to sweat all of this out. And that is what the vibe is tonight. Sweat this out so I can be back to at least 90% tomorrow. So let me get my life together. Good night. See y'all tomorrow. It is technically Wednesday morning, but I'm gonna say Tuesday for right now. This is the remainder of Tuesday. I feel a lot better. Didn't go to work today. I feel a lot better. So I will be going tomorrow. I'm about to go upstairs and finish sleeping to get ready for tomorrow. But my brother graduated high school today or yesterday or whatever. And I'm so very proud of him. And although I still wasn't feeling a little better, I showed up because I wanted to make sure I was there for him. My mother couldn't be there, you know, so I wanted to make sure I was there for him, and I was able to scream his name, just like how my mother used to scream his name. So I'm glad I was able to make it for that. Yeah, it was just a day of rest and recuperation and celebration, and I just wanted to make sure to check in and not leave you hanging for Tuesday, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll chat some more tomorrow. Well, later on today. Whoopsies. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Here is Lead, I guess. This is Bud Life. Bud Life. Anyway, not 100%. I am at, I would say 95%. I'm at about 95%. Not too bad. I'll be 100% tomorrow. I'll really be 100% tomorrow because I have off tomorrow for Juneteenth. The boys have a play date, but I don't know what's going on with the weather. I wonder if I can see it from this phone. I'll check later. But I checked the weather for tomorrow and it's supposed to be rainy. What the beep is going on with all these rainy beeping days? Like, I'm so tired of the rain. I can't stand the rain. Is that the title this week? I can't stand the rain. I'm so tired of the rain. Like, stop raining, okay? We need a sunny day. Where is the Sesame Street sunny day that we should be having? I'm excited because I got Pilates tonight. 2 Pilates classes in a row this week. Yes. So, and I swear I got my little code, my 24-hour code from Pilates. I don't know. I got it from Pilates on Saturday because there was somebody in there coughing and sniffling and rubbing their nose together. I wasn't even near them, but you know. So yeah, so I'm about to get up in this building, but I wanted to check in because I know last night was like, what was going on? Is it my, oh, here it is. What was going on last night? So yeah, yesterday was just a beautiful, besides being sick, it was a beautiful day. I even got content done that I wanted to get done. Just an overall restful day, even though I was sick. An overall restful day. So yeah, let me get up in this joint, get this day over with so we can come out of there and be like on another, somewhere else, on another level. You know what I'm saying? On another level. Okay, here at Pilates. Okay, yo, like, so I did an activity today with I tried out an activity today with something that I'm working on, and it came out very, very successful. I'll be honest, I did need a little validation that what I was thinking about wasn't crazy or silly, and that it was meaningful. And it 100% is not crazy. It is 100% not silly, and it is 100% meaningful and impactful. And I have never been, even, I've already been inspired, but I'm extremely expired. I literally said expired, okay, last week at this around this time. I'm going to put that clip in here. I literally did it again. Expired. Inspired. Okay? I am very inspired by what is going on right now. Your intuition. You ever, say, well, that's not true. Like, you got a gut feeling of something, but that's. And sometimes people think things are too good to be true until, of course, people need affirmations. People need validation. What happened was that led me to this point. I started drafting something, and people use ChatGPT a lot. Listen, I'm in full delegation mode at this point until I can really recharge my brain and focus. And when I went to ChatGPT, I'm like, well, what do you think about this concept? It literally told me, of course, what it thought about the concept. It told me the potential niche that the concept could be made for. It told me what to do next with the concept. It told me what to do next. And I have like a plan on what to do next. One of my barriers I feel sometimes that stops me from doing things, certain things. I'm a go-getter regardless. But there's certain things that I want to do that I stop myself from doing, and it's because I feel that I don't have the knowledge, or it's going to be too hard to obtain the knowledge, or it's gate kept. I'm going to have to pay for this knowledge. I might have to go back to school for this knowledge. None of it's true. None of it's true. None of it's true. They lied. And and deep down in my gut, I knew this. I already knew this. But finally, listening to myself and listening to my instinct and choosing me is opening my eyes, like, very clearly. And I see exactly what it is and what it ain't. When I talked about it, like, with ChatGPT, like, this is an AI. This is a computer. Now, I don't know if the computer is trained to say, no, you need to do this. No, you need to do that. No, this isn't a great idea. Oh, no, this is too many things going on. I'm pretty sure it's programmed to say you can do anything you put your mind to, okay? But the way that it constructs feedback when you're talking to it encourages you to think more and do more. It's not the final answer. It's helping. For me, it helps me brainstorm ideas. I haven't been, the last time I was able to brainstorm an idea like this was probably a little bit over a year ago, when I started that project with when I put that idea out with my job, with making content for them to convey complex policy. That was the last time I had that conversation with Rocky. But that was the last time, like, that I had a real descriptive, constructive conversation about any kind of significant project that I want to start. I've been focused on so many other different things, like, and I just literally is like, like, you know what I mean? Forget about it. But now, y'all pray for me. I'm gonna keep praying for me. I'm gonna keep rooting for me. Y'all pray for me to get past some of these barriers that I place on myself. Y'all pray for me to I pray for, maybe I should pray. I pray that all the barriers that are placed upon me by myself are just overwritten with positivity, with affirmations. I hope that these things that I'm working on really do matter and really help the people that they're supposed to help, and help me continue to shine and choose me. I hope the experiences that I am getting continue to help me shape what this thing is that I'm working on, that I want to be my legacy. And I really hope that the message that God is sending me, or if it's my future self, or even if it's my mother, because my mother told me I was always destined for greatness. I hope that those things come to me and keep coming to me, so I can keep doing the good things, keep doing great things, and do what I am destined to do. In Jesus' name, amen. We get ready to go to the park. I just had to record this. Hold on, give me a second. Isaiah is supposed to be getting ready, and I'm yelling at him, get ready. He had to come downstairs and get his tablet so he can listen to music, so it makes the vibes better. Are you serious? 8 years old. Good afternoon. It is Thursday, so I'm at the park with the boys. They have a play date. I'm back to not feeling 100% though. Like, it's definitely allergies. I always got an excuse for something. It's definitely allergies. With all of the air blowing in my face all day and all night because we're trying to keep cool. But yeah, let me get on out of here and go head outside, and maybe being outside and just sitting out and relaxing in nature, I'll feel a little bit better. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the hope. That's the plan. So the boys are out there already, so let's get to it. Let me tell you, being outside 100% does something for you, because as soon as I got out here, I started feeling so much better. I was literally in the car like, no, and then got out here and I'm like, yes, I'm feeling so much better. So maybe outside is definitely what was needed for me. Storming, and we were attempting to go to the gym, but then the gym canceled, closed. The crazy thing is, I was experiencing phone issues in the car, and sometimes the one thing I don't like about the Mega Tundra, the new Rogue that I got, it's so much tech, and with so much tech there's errors, okay? And one of the errors sometimes that I face is how it interfaces with wireless CarPlay in my phone. And sometimes if my phone is not up to date, or there was some sort of malfunction when I first turned the car on, I'm gonna be able to call people, but they're not gonna hear me. I can hear text messages, but I can't respond because the interface is not linked properly. It happens rarely, but frequent enough to notice. And it's a bit annoying. Otherwise, I love the car. It's very luxurious. I feel like if you're going to spend a whole bunch of money on a car, the tech should, especially on, it's costing more because of the tech. The tech should be 100% reliable. I even encounter sometimes where I got to turn the car on and off because I want to use the GPS inside the car, because I like the GPS in the car. I like the Siri one too, but I like the GPS in the car better. And I want to use it because it tells me when there's cops around. It tells me all kinds of stuff, like as I'm driving. I love it. We just came home. I just did some content. I'm going to start working on my little project that I've been working on for a little bit since I got some quiet time, because everybody's not home. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my night this Juneteenth. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. And yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Good afternoon. It's Friday. Okay, so weekend is here. Oh, that's my skirt fuel. So the weekend is here. I'm so glad that this weekend is here. I'm really excited though, because when I get home, you know, it's our Friday dinner or whatever, but Rocky has like made this like anticipation, like it's always anticipation anyway, because I look forward to it, but he made this anticipation, like he was cutting up onions and stuff this morning as I'm about to leave, and he's like, oh, you know, hurry up and leave and go to work, because it gotta be something crazy that I'm about to make if I gotta prepare it right now. So I'm really excited, but I am tasked with getting a drink. He did ask for a non-alcoholic drink. I do agree with that. He did ask for Sprite. I don't think I want to buy Sprite, so I might run to Acme. I'm still on my sugar rush, okay? I'm indulging. ChatGPT told me that I confused. It didn't say that. It didn't say confused. I don't know what it said. But it told me joy is not indulgence. But I enjoy my sugar cookies. Like, I thoroughly enjoy my sugar cookies. So I'm going to go and get the sugar cookies. And then I'm going to see if Acme actually has a non-alcoholic fizzy kind of drink that we can drink. And if not, I'll just go ahead and get the Sprite like he said. And then I'm going to get a dessert that we all can share together. It actually might be that cheesecake again, because I know he really likes that cheesecake. And then that is going to be the rest of today. Today at work was pretty hectic. My days are pretty hectic right now. And so I'm trying my best to, oh man, I left something in here too. I'm trying my best to not think about that stuff. But I do have one thing for you guys that I'll share. So sometimes, and this is just going to be like a tip if you are a leader, okay? A woman in leadership, a man in leadership, whoever you are, and you are in leadership, okay? So when you lead, you need to lead with purpose, of course. You should not be intimidated by anyone to be silent about what you believe in. You do it in a tasteful, respectable manner, okay? You do have to have some class, okay? We're not just going to crash out on everybody, right? Okay, I am not intimidated by the light. I am the light. Everyone can shine. Everyone has their own perspective on how things should be going or ideas. Do not be afraid to share those things. And if you're met with opposition, I mean, it is what it is. But at least you said what you said, okay? I lead with evidence, not ego. So this one is very apparent to me. I'm one of those people who can recall, I think I've mentioned it plenty of times in the vlogs, and I actually have done it in the vlogs before. I had to tell Isaiah, no, we did play Minecraft, if y'all remember that vlog. I have this superpower of recall, and I am a high functioning organization nut, you know, and so it helps me be able to recall information very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So that can be a lot for some people. But as nothing like a good receipt to, like, you know, help you stand on business. And here's the receipt telling you why I'm saying this or whatever it is. I lead to uplift, not undermine. I want to create a system in which everybody around me is self-sufficient, so I can literally just float on a cloud all day, observing what's going on, because I'm still know what's going on. But I'm just float on a cloud all day, and they're like, no, I already know you don't want that to happen, so we ain't doing this. I want that predictive behavior to rub off on my staff, so that way they feel empowered to do what they need to do. Same thing with the kids. I want them to feel the same. I already know mommy ain't gonna let me do this. I already know I gotta do this, so let me just get it done, right? I am secure in my leadership. And then it says under here, whether I'm affirmed or dismissed, seen or ignored, my value does not change. Okay, so I'm still here, right? I don't need permission or approval. I just need to do what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and I'll leave the last one because the last one is actually related to the project that I'm working on, and I am again not ready to talk about that. Not ready. So but I'm really I know I mentioned it here and there. I'm very, very excited for this project because it is my legacy. It will be my legacy. And the more that I dig into it, certain things that I'm noticing about myself from my past, noticing about myself in the present, it is definitely my legacy, but at the same time, it's going to be the blueprint that I have used throughout all of my years within leadership capacities to get to this point that I am at now, where I feel really powerful, really unstoppable, and finally, and I don't know why it took so long, and this is a personal issue, it has nothing to do with nobody else, finally validated to the value that I add in any space that I occupy. It took me a very long time to get to this point in my life, and it all started last year in therapy. It took me a really long time to get to this point in my life, and I'm really happy, and I'm living it. I am living it. It is what it is. Deal with it, and I don't have to take this. I'm going home, right? I said what I said. If you don't like it, okay. You don't have to like it. All of that good stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go and do my own thing. That's okay. But yeah, so alright, let me go ahead and get these cookies, the fizzy drink, non-alcoholic fizzy drink, a dessert, and I'll see y'all in a bit.